Yeah, I don't know if it's the size of this map. This map loads a lot slower than other ones.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Do you guys ever
figured
hear... Oh, I'm sorry. This is totally off
No.
topic. Do you guys ever hear Kevin MacLeod's music like elsewhere and immediately like recognize like, oh, this is the fight music when we
Yep.
fighting?
Yep. Sometimes I'll be watching a YouTube video and I'll start hearing some music I recognize from this, and I'll be like, wait a minute, I don't have Roll20 open. Where's this coming from?
And I get it. His music is a blessing to everyone. But it's also one of those things where like I browse his site for like work purposes for like music, and it's always like especially YouTube videos. Like I'm like, oh, this is so and so's outro music. What were you saying,
I
Brandon?
imagine. No, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to it and I'm like, oh, this is the tavern music, or this is this is the evil guy music.
Which is good. It's recognizable.
Yeah, I spent, like, when the campaign first started, I spent several hours and days just looking through Kevin MacLeod stuff on Roll20, seeing what fit what playlist. I have like 100 songs or so.
I'm sure
Probably.
you've... I mean, actually, I don't know what you haven't done. He's added a bunch of new music during COVID. At least to his website. I don't know about Roll20, but he completely overhauled his website, and there's tons of new stuff on there now.
Yeah, I don't feel like going through from the Kevin MacLeod stuff again. But
Fair.
maybe if I have to go through the playlist again or something like that.
Well, you don't really need to though, because you have expanded storage, so you can just insert whatever now.
Yeah, that means I would actually have to know songs.
Well, you didn't add anything?
I did.
Okay.
They just, like, extra, like, 6 or 7 songs doesn't amount to a lot.
Oh.
When I have, like, 20 playlists or so. Anyway. We all good?
Yes!
Alright.
Yeah, we should be good.
Last we left off, you arrived in Chris's hometown and realized that they have a Hydra problem. Judging from the Hydra-shaped dent in the gates, yes, they do in fact have a Hydra problem. With some aggressive offering of your services to the town, you agreed to go with Secret Now's Ort to hunt this Hydra, following the tracks as it stains battered, bloodied bodies where you can. Eventually finding the small section of fireflies that Secret Now's Ort was searching for, and realizing they don't have a good chance out in the wilderness by themselves, entrusted the task of hunting the Hydra to you. Another day or so of tracking ensues, and you come across a fairly large, brackish pond with a large cluster of raven-like birds, but upon closer inspection, discovered that they are tattletales, species of bird that will follow predators around to sort of snitch on them, or snitch on prey so the predator can kill them, indicating that there is, in fact, a very large monster here, with some decent stealth rolls, very good stealth rolls actually, and the apparition of a illusionary druid who began to sort of just conjuring invisible spells. The Tattletales saw this, awakened, and by proxy awakened the Hydra, who burst forth from this pond, its metal-like scales creaking against its joints as it sort of lumbers awake, its 5 heads, snake-like beaks at the end, just muddied water dripping off of it, and all 5 heads focus strangely upon the majority of you that are hiding, and 1 on the druid. Given that, I need all of you to roll initiative.
It's actually a decent initiative roll, finally.
No, okay then. Nice. Okay, with the highest initiative, that is Jenna.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, no one above
Oh.
14, weirdly enough.
That is really strange.
Okay. Jenna.
Mm-hmm. Is this thing still like in a mud bath?
It
What
is.
was the last
Hold
thing we
on.
did?
It just sort of woke up and you guys are standing there. First, Jenna. As you begin to plot your move against the Hydra in front of you, seeing what positions you can see that will give you the best line of sight, where to best bring Giorgio, whether it's good to split him up or not, any gaps in its armor you can exploit. Time slows to a crawl for you. The bright, flashing colors of the tattletales above beginning to stall. The leaves suspended in midair, and the moves of your companions next to you, cries of the colorful birds above begin to drown out in silence. Even you are unable to move that much to any degree. You're sort of frozen in a battle stance. Almost instinctively, you can still move your eyes, and you shift your eyes away from the Hydra, the direct threat to your own safety right now, and turn your gaze to the left, through the forest. Your eyes fixate on a single spot in the forest, and you see a flash of black with streaks of bright silver white, a vague shape in the form of a wolf through the trees. You can barely make it out at this distance. Even with the obfuscation and cover this huge wolf has, there's one thing you can see very clearly, and that it has bright emerald green eyes staring directly at you. Its gaze pierces through you, not in malice, not in worry, not in pity, not in fear, but in judgment. You stare at the wolf a while in silence. You blink, and the wolf is gone. Nothing but the expressions of the trees and the loud siren calls of the tattletales above, among the boughs of the trees. Time speeds up. Sound resumes, and combat continues as the Hydra begins to rise, thrash, and roar. Your companions beginning to speed up with time, and beginning to find positions that they can spread out in, while you make yours. What are you doing?
Well, okay. I'm assuming Jana, that whole thing happens, and then Jana kind of comes back to, and she's just gonna kind of like shake her head, like, oh, like, did I imagine that? What was that? But more pressing things are at hand. She will worry about it later. For the sake of this, she is mounted on Giorgio. They are one, and she's going to Hunter's Mark the Hydra. I'm gonna mark
Okay.
down.
Let me see the range. What's the range
We
on
fully
100?
healed before we did this, right?
Yeah, we should have all our resources.
Yeah. Well, I think you may have done past all the traits.
Oh,
I could be
that's
wrong,
right.
but-
I'm sorry. I'm down to one spell, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
We did that, so that will stay down. Okay.
Okay. What is the range on Hunter's Mark? 120 feet?
90 feet.
You
no!
are just out of range.
Oh no! Can I just move up a little? Wait, where am I?
You are to the right.
Oh gosh, hold on. Roll 20 laggy. Can I like scoochy here? Is that enough? Am I close enough there?
Yep, you need to move one spot, I believe, just on the cusp. Yes.
There.
Yep.
Now that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so
Nice.
I'm there, kind of peeking around the edge of that log. Hunter's Market.
Yep.
And I would like to... Is this thing like totally under the mud, or is it like still coming up?
It's still coming up. About like most of its body, like the bottom half of its body, still in the like sort of brown water. All of its heads and stuff are above the water though. So it's still a pretty clear shot. The thing's kind of huge.
Let's... Well, no, I'll just do a regular fire, and I have advantage because this has not acted yet.
Very true.
And we're gonna go.
All right. Make your attacks.
With a barbed arrow.
Okay.
Right
I'll
before
allow it.
blood.
I will allow it. Okay. That's it.
So that goes, and
Oh.
plus the hunter's mark damage.
Yep.
And what's the thing with barbed arrows?
I believe it reduces their speed by an amount. I think
Nice.
10 feet or something.
I don't know
Just-
if I have
yeah.
it marked in my. I forget. I remember we've looked at this once before though.
Let's
I
see
don't know
here.
where these are. in my thing.
There. I'm unable to. There we go.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go. It's
reduced
my
by 10 feet.
items. Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. So for the purpose of this, it's reduced by speed by 10 feet, I believe, for the round. Could be wrong. Let me double check. Sorry.
Okay, good.
And at the end of its next turn. Yeah. So
Okay.
when it moves, it'll have minus 10 feet. Okay. I'll use this foot indicated as hobbled. As you sort of loot in one of your barbed arrows, you've managed to find one of the gaps in its metal like plate armor, the scales, and it jams right at the joints of its leg. Definitely not very mobile. Doesn't seem that bothered by it though, and it's still very hostile.
With Jana's free action, she'll just turn to Chris next to her and go, just do the same thing we did with the basilisk. Just walk right up there. With the mirror.
With a mirror.
I'm sure it'll work. Don't do this. She's joking. Don't do that.
Chris, make an insight check.
Okay.
This is Chris. It's either going to be a natural 20 or a nat 1. There it is.
Okay, yeah, you can believe what you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you get this inflections of sarcasm, but you know, your life is yours.
Yep.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Riley, your go.
Riley is going to remove his face from the dirt.
Okay.
He's gonna take a look at the mud water. And is there a check, like an intelligence check, I can make sure that this is indeed mud water and not Hydra juice?
Make a perception check. It's kind of you're kind of far,
Right.
and it's kind of stressful situation, so it's going to be difficult to tell. It has the same consistency as water as it's sort of thrashing around. It looks like muddy water, but it's can't say one way or another.
All right. Well, I think I risk it then. Let's see. I believe Control Water has like let me just recheck. If my memory could last more than 2 weeks, that would be excellent. Yeah, 300 feet. I definitely clear that. All right, I'm gonna cast Control Water. See if I can redirect flow to try and like crush it under the water.
Okay. Okay, so you're sort of just, you're choosing the direct flow as down.
Basically,
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it either, if not completely crushed by it, then at least stuck there.
Okay, so it's acts as difficult terrain. So it wouldn't be stuck, but it would definitely be restricted.
Okay.
So like it wouldn't be like, you know, like it wouldn't be trapped, but it would definitely it wouldn't be
It would
easy
slow
to get
down.
out.
Yeah. And that's on top of the already slowing down that Jana did, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So the it's like 100 of a cube or something. I was gonna say that a whole pond is now that as you summon the arcane components, mutter the words, all of you sort of feel this like slight vibration as the water, kind of like one of those like weird like water manipulation toys. Like the turf begins like bubbling and like shooting a bunch of like little specks of water as it all begins crushing and churning it. This Hydra's mostly out of the water, so it's not like being damaged or anything, or like being super bothered. But it's definitely not easy to get out of.
Right. I'm the
Right.
avatar.
With water, yes.
Yeah.
Like the avatar, if you just only manipulated one element.
And as inspiration to Zero, I'll say, you may have 5 heads, but we have 4! And 4 is better than 5, right, Zero? Bardic inspiration.
Zero just gives Riley a big pat on the back, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's me turn.
Okay. All right. Bonus there. Chris, you're hidden behind a log. You don't really know what's going on, but you do hear sounds.
I think I have a Mage Armor active.
I believe you said that, yes, last session, yes.
So while I'm inside the log, can I teleport with the log with me?
Using which spell?
Dimension Door.
The log's too big.
Okay.
Like you can fit something like a creature that's the same size as you or smaller. You can fit inside the log.
I see. Okay. Okay. I guess what I'll do is summon Fiend.
Sure, why not? Okay. Let me look at the specific spell because it's wacky.
Oh my god.
Summon Fiend. Why not? Oh, it's 6th level. Nice.
Oh, there was a missed joke when Zero had that sugar daddy inside them. That you've got a fiend in me. Song. Ah.
Okay. So, Chris, I need you to choose from Demon, Devil, or Yugoloth.
I think I'll go with I'll do Devil.
Okay. Right. I don't think I have a thing for the fiend yet. I forgot about it, but it's a large fiend, so it'll be this guy for now.
Okay.
Devil, because it can have 3 different stat blocks. I'm just gonna figure this out real quick. Okay, so what level are you casting this? 6th?
Yeah, it's 6.
Okay.
Reminds me, did I? Yeah, I did minus my spell slot, right? Pretty sure I did.
I know
Did.
that is just because there's no icon, but it's very funny. There's just a big dude on the board now.
Looks like a
Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah, we'll just pretend that's a devil. Let's see.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. What does your devil look like?
You know, Surtur from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, with like big horns and like red, maybe fiery.
Okay. As the rest of you, inexplicably, suddenly this very large, like 10-foot tall, red devil, it was humanoid with like huge, like curling black like horns, big tail, and it's sort of just like floating like a evil sorcerer. It's sort of surrounded in flames. Just appears before you casually. Is this where you want it, Chris? Because that's about as much. That's where you can see out of that log.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. All right. As that shows up, what issue? What command do you want to give it?
A hurl flame.
Okay. So like let's call that just kick shit attack.
I think
Alright.
it's 150 feet.
Yep, it'll take its turn after yours. So
Okay.
is that the end of your turn, or you want to do something else? You still have your bonus action, your movement.
I'll stay in this log for now.
Okay, fair move. All right, so it takes its turn. It's gonna do number of attacks equal to spells. I'll write it down. That's 3. So, Chris, make 3 hurl flame attacks.
Okay.
Okay, all of those miss.
Oh no.
Yeah, as this devil creature shows up, the rest of you see it sort of flings these balls of flames from its hands. These huge, like bowling ball sized, just like fireballs, pretty much, and they all just scatter against the metal hide of this Hydra. Its hide's still sort of wet with the liquid that was submerged in, and it just sort of singes and steams. No effect. Okay. Would you like it to stay there, or?
Yeah, I'll let it stay there.
Okay. 0, you go.
Okay, if I wanted to jump, how tall is this log right in front of me?
It's not like too bad. It's probably like 2.5 feet up, so you hurdle it pretty easy.
Okay, would it reduce any of my movement or no?
It'd be like make an acrobatics check. No, it wouldn't. You don't even notice there's a log there, honestly.
Okay. Okay, let me see how much movement I have right now. Okay, I think I want to get to the other side of that tree there, like right here.
Okay.
And I would like to make sorry, my dogs keep barking. I want to go ahead and make a short bow attack and then hide.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and make your attack. That'll hit, yes.
And do I get sneak attack of that on that or no? No, because I would have been hiding first, right?
Yes, and it spotted you, so
Okay.
this would be your regular attack. Alright, 7
Yeah,
damage.
this one. And then yeah, bonus action hide, and
Okay.
that's my turn.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Fuck. I thought I could just do that.
Yeah, you feel pretty hidden. You moved shot fast enough that you don't feel like it's seeing you. You didn't see any of the heads look at you either.
Okay, I'll go ahead and save that inspiration for now then. Thank you, that's my turn.
Okay. Giorgio sharing the same initiative. It's now the Hydra's turn. Hydra has -10 movement, and also it's in difficult terrain right now with this water. Is control water concentration?
I believe it is. Let me check.
Okay. Is control fiend concentration?
Casting time. Yeah, it is concentration.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. All right, that's a lot of concentration spells on the board. Okay. Okay, so it's going to take the movement that it does have. Pitiful. It can move there with its movement. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Okay, Chris, I need your Fiend of Spirit to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
If it's not proficient in anything, it's just it's just a dex check. Okay. Okay. Not a great roll. So the Fiendish Spirit takes 36 points of acid damage as the Hydra, one of its heads sort of bubbles. You can see this weird, like, bulbous mass erupt from the body up its neck to its mouth, and it sort of eject this huge line of acid, hitting the illusion, which does nothing, and also the Fiendish Spirit. So that is not looking good.
That's 36.
36, so it has 4 hit points right now.
Hell yeah.
That will be the Hydra's turn, still stuck there. It's no longer barbed as the arrow sort of lodged itself deep, and then it snapped, and it's not like bothering it too much anymore. All right, let's end it around that. Jana, here you go.
Well, that's bad news. 'Cause I'm gonna conjure barrage with a barbed arrow.
Okay.
I think I gotta hit the button, right?
You have to say the button. It's a saving throw, so I'll bring out the. Is it a 60-foot cone?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, that would be this one here.
Oh, am I close enough to do that?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll move accordingly.
That's the range. You are about there, so no, you are not.
Okay, I'll move up to do this because I can always move back. I don't know.
Okay, so you
Giorgio's
need to be at like
moving
a
at speed.
minimum.
I don't know if I need to be here. I'm on Giorgio, so we can pedal back easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that'll work. Okay, need to make a dex save. Sweet failure.
Hell yeah. I need some more barbed arrows after this. I don't know where I would get those.
You stole them off the Knolls last time. You can probably have them custom made somewhere.
Which was like way in the beginning. Now I realize how helpful those are.
Yeah, when combined with your abilities, yeah. Yeah, as you just watch as Jana strolls up with Giorgio, looses an arrow, that arrow splits into 2, then 3, and then like hundreds as it just peppers this Hydra, jamming a bunch of these barbed arrows into gaps in its scales. You can see it's bleeding this like sort of thick, almost greenish brown liquid from where it gets wounded, and it's just sort of just hits the water and sizzles. It's rebarbed. Those barbed arrows are
When
big.
it bleeds, it makes the water sizzle?
The liquids with that seep from its body, yeah. It's like a brownish green liquid that comes out from its wounds.
Cool, very cool. And we're gonna go back to cover.
Okay. All right, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Riley, it's your go.
So Riley can identify that the Hydra has spotted him, right?
It's one of its heads constantly looking at you. Yeah.
Okay. That is interesting. Easy. They're all facing forward, correct?
They're all sort of flailing, but some of them are keeping tabs on some of you. One of them is keeping tabs on you constantly.
Okay. In that case, ooh. Dimension Door can only teleport me to a place that I have direct vision on, right?
No. You just need to know the distance.
Oh, excellent. Well, yeah, I can probably... I want to teleport to precisely behind this tree here.
Okay.
And then take cover.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to spot from your position, but your passive perception is so high, I'll allow it.
All right. Yeet. And I want to be out of sight, mostly from the Hydra. Or, well, not mostly, entirely. So a stealth check.
I'll say normally that's like an action to do, but because you teleported, I'll allow it. Sure.
Do the stealth check or don't?
Do the stealth check, yeah. Because you teleport to a spot out of sight.
Right. Okay. And I'm also going to use. I believe I want to go with frost coating, so I'll do that. It's my bonus action. It's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Chris, what you up to? You watch as like all of a sudden you're peeking out from the log and you see this huge gout of just like green liquid just hit your fiend. It used to be all super cool, badass, and now like half of it's like melting.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll poke my head out of the log.
Okay.
And then I'll notice this over here. I'll notice this, and I'll use Dimension Door to teleport over here. But I want to try and do it stealth.
Okay. So that is an open spot right next to the Hydra, so it will likely spot you if you just teleport there.
Okay. Actually, wait. What if I teleport over here somewhere?
You can try.
Okay, I'll go over there.
Okay. All right. So as you sort of peek your head out, you see one of the heads whip around and begin spotting you as well as you teleport to about here.
One to the left. Yeah, there.
Okay. And I'll say because you teleported to a spot sort of out of the Hydra sight, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, you feel
Never
super
punished.
stealthed, like
Hell yeah.
amazingly stealthed. You like press up against the tree and you feel like you're sinking into it, Homer Simpson style.
Amazing.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or you said your bonus action and your movement? I believe a little bit of it.
I'm gonna stay there for now.
Okay. It's now your Fiendish Spirit's turn. At the end of your turn, it's still gonna just do attacks.
Can I move him?
It's got a movement of 60 feet flying, so it can haul ass.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here with the Fiendish
Okay.
Spirit,
Sure.
and then I'll attack with the Hurl Flame again.
Okay. So make 3 attacks with Hurl Flame.
Hell yeah.
Okay, natural 20 and the 23 hits.
Fucking hell.
Okay, did you roll for damage?
Oh, for the
The natural 20 and the 23.
Okay.
Those both hit, yes.
okay. Did it go?
The natural 20 did. Yeah, you can roll for the 23 as well.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that is... Okay. As seemingly frustrated with its pathetic display before, it misses the first one, glances off its still wet hide, and it sort of spots the one that's like eyeing it up. You watch it sort of hurls 2 flames into the mouth of that one Hydra head, and it sort of has like a Looney Tunes moment where it sort of stops. You can see like smoke coming out of the ears, and it just explodes, detonating that head. It is now 4 heads down. Okay, as you watch the neck, where there used to be a Hydra head, is now just flailing, just spewing just this brackish brown-green liquid as the wound sort of looks cauterized to an extent because of the flame. Okay.
Nice.
All right, that's the end of your turn. All right, that is your turn. That's Phoenix Spirit. Okay.
Yep.
0. What you doing?
Okay, when it comes to like cutting off heads, if I wanted to avoid doing that, do I need to specify that when I tell you like my attack, or how does that work?
You'd have to, I'd say, probably at like, you have to aim for the body at that point. It'd probably be like an increased AC.
Okay. I just feel like killing the heads is just going to create more problems for us. I'll worry about that later. Okay, I'm going to pop out from behind this tree and make a, I believe, short bow attack, and then I want to hide behind this tree right here as a bonus action.
Sure.
So what do you want me to roll first?
Well, it depends on what you want to do first. If you want to just pop out short bow and then run to that tree.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So just so you can pop out about. If you're gonna just run to the tree anyway, you can pop out anyway. You can shoot any point, so you can probably make it to there. You take a shot. So if you roll an attack. Are you aiming generally, or you're going to aim specifically for the body?
I'll aim generally.
Okay. All
I
right.
can sneak attack on that too.
Yes, technically, because it didn't spot you.
And I'd like to hide as a bonus action.
Just to reiterate, this thing does not look good, right? Like this thing's.
It's looking hurt. It's not like, on death's door, but it's taking damage for sure.
Okay.
And then I want to go ahead and use Riley's inspiration on that stealth roll.
Okay.
It's a D10.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you're aiming generally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, as you sort of sprint from one to another, you spot that little gap. You loose an arrow. You watch as it doesn't spot you, and you see this perfect shot from right into the eyes as you sort of sink that arrow straight through that eye. Jenny, you see the arrow pass straight through the other one. It just completely just brains it. That head drops limp. It's now 3 heads down.
Huh, so we didn't cut it off, right? It doesn't count as a decapitated Hydra.
Really trying to spin this, huh?
I mean, I'm genuinely wondering if that's like the rule. If we remove a head, it grows 2 more heads. But if we just if we don't remove the head, if we don't remove it and kill the single head, I don't know. It's fine.
Okay, that's so that's was it 18 on your stealth check? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Sure. It's now the Hydra's turn. Okay. All right. 0. And you sort of just peek around the corner just to make sure. You just very slowly, just making sure that you haven't been spotted, and you watch one of the heads is looking at you. It's too difficult to raid its way out of here. Plus minus the 10 feet, so that's not much at all. Oh, hold on. Need to roll a thing. Oops, wrong one. Okay.
I'm behind this tree, so I can't see shit right now. This is terrifying.
Okay, can move to about there.
Is it still partially submerged?
It's on the cusp of getting out, but for now, yes. You know what? It's actually going to just get out of the water entirely. It's gonna action dash. Another 15. Nope, has 30 feet now, actually.
No, my plan.
It's gonna move about there. As 0, you feel the rumbling of footsteps, the crashing of water as it rises out of the muck, and you begin to see one of the heads creeping out from around the tree, looking directly at you. That's the end of his turn, though. At the end of his turn, that head, 0, that you shot, you watch it sort of twitch, and it begins to stiffen back up again, and you watch as that head splits right down the middle, and from that weird, like, bisected wound, another portion of the head grows, and now has grown 2 more heads. So back up to 5 heads total. There we go. Oh, actually gains HP too.
It gains HP?
Yep.
Oh no.
That's the end of his turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna aim for the body from here on out.
Okay. Jenna, what you doing?
I can still hit the scene with an arrow right from behind a tree. The scene's pretty big, right?
It's pretty big. It's mostly covered by that tree at this point, so it would have about half cover. Plus, it'd have an extra bonus if you want to aim. If you want to specifically aim not to the head.
What if I were to come like here? Oh yeah.
Then yeah,
Oh,
you'd have a
the
way clearer
trees
shot.
move. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'd like to aim for the knot head.
Okay.
Is that just normal then?
Yep, it just has an increase to its AC.
Okay. Resolute to wound.
That could become problematic.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Plus the hunters.
Mhm.
Oh gosh. You got it, Chrome. You got it.
Okay.
And then we would like to run back to the log.
Okay.
Ooh. Maybe even.
As you sort of just zip up, zip back. Yeah. Not just a regular arrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Riley, your go.
This is going to be a really, really tough decision for me because this is... Oh, man. I hold on a second. Okay.
While you figure that out, Simon, am I now on that point system for Resolute Bond?
Yes, you are.
Oh shoot. Okay.
The Chrono Barrage costs 2
Okay.
charges. The Elemental Arrows cost 1.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
You should have 5 charges.
No, because
Yeah.
I did Conjure Barrage.
Yeah. You have 5 charges total.
Yep.
Generally,
Okay.
so you use 2, just
Cool.
3. Yeah,
And
math
that's
correct.
what I was going for. An elemental arrow would be 1. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so now you can do your stuff a lot more. Yeah.
Actually, that does... I don't know if that language really benefits at all. Yeah, this is tough. Okay, question for DM. If I choose Flood here, right? I'm pretty sure even with the most
control water.
Yeah, even with the most charitable interpretation, 100-foot cube, that basically encompasses my allies, right?
I can't see right now. Are Chris and me the closest to it?
Yes.
Even if I were to go from here, I think. Wait, what the hell? From like here. Pretty charitable. Yeah, even in that scenario, that hits you guys. It wouldn't do any damage based on the language that I'm seeing here, but you would like a 20-foot like body of water. But so would the Hydra. Area includes a shore. The flooding water spills over onto dry land. That's what I want! I want that! Fuck, what do I do here? Because I don't think that wouldn't work. Redirect flow wouldn't really work. Water in the area moves as you direct it. Would I be able... This is also a really charitable interpretation. Would I be able to create like a water whip and like try and drag it back in? It does say it moves as you direct it. I don't...
Right. Water doesn't have a lot of substance to it. Like, it doesn't grab stuff.
That's true.
It pushes, doesn't really just pull things, you know?
In that case, would I be able to direct it around, basically up to Zero's face, and then push it back? Real waterbending hours. Based on the language, I believe that should be possible.
It's not one of the effects. Yeah, because there's like 4 or 5 effects you can do with control water.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Like, can you only direct it one direction at a time?
Cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions.
Yeah, that's the thing. It flows in a direction.
Not several. Okay.
Yeah.
So even if I try to... Ooh, this is tough. Whirlpool was my plan initially. That no longer works, because it'd have to be in the water to get caught in that. Do I just drop control water here? The only other option I have to keep it stuck in water is to flood, and even if I do that, if I choose a different thing and it's still in the same spot, that factor gets removed, and it also catches my allies in the water, and the only person who wants to be in water during combat is me. So I
don't even know if flood works here. If it's still on the dry land, it just sort of just floods.
Yeah.
The wave part assumes it's a huge body of water.
Oh, I wouldn't be looking for a wave. I just want it submerged. But that would also submerge my allies. Even, let's see. Let me just recheck. Even if from here, yeah, that's basically fucks everybody over. Okay. I think then the only thing I can do is check ranges again. Let me see something. Yeah. 150? That's pretty good. Oh, I easily make that. And how much is it again? 20 feet. Okay. Where would be the best place to drop that? That's sound. That also doesn't reach. So the only problem with that then is that it either continues moving forward this way or it goes up this way. But I could put it here. That works. Need to somehow convince it to get back in the water. That still works. That still works as well. 1, 2, 20. All around. And oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, easily. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to dispel and then drop a storm sphere. Was it right here? No, I think here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping a storm sphere from right here.
Okay. What's the size of storm sphere?
20-foot radius.
Okay.
So it should be right there. Wait, from here? Actually, here's better. Right here. Yeah, that'll do. Wait. Wait, no, that's correct. Is it? That's only 15 feet.
The radiuses are weird. Yeah, they
Oh,
follow,
yeah, no, you're right,
follow
you're
the point from
north south. I see.
They assume it's right in the center of
Right.
this of the grid itself, not the actual squares.
Okay,
It's
yeah, that
very
makes sense.
strange. Yeah.
Very, very strange. Whatever, that works then. Let's see. Does it say something about first turn? Each creature in the sphere when it appears or when it ends its turn. So yeah, it takes 2d6 bludgeoning right away. So let me roll that real quick. 2d6, 8 damage. Nice.
Must succeed on a strength save.
And
Yeah, there's a strength save. Strength save or take 2d6 bludgeoning, so it does that.
Oh right, okay. Well, if it does not succeed, then there's the damage.
25.
Yeah, never mind. Rest in peace.
But it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there, and it has to. What was it? Point within range. Sphere remains each creature. Where was the thing? It's still difficult terrain, so movement is going to be unfortunate for it for a small while until the spell ends. Bonus action. Da, 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 da. I can't really think of a better way to use my bonus action, so I think, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna reveal myself to this. I'm just gonna walk up to right here, and then I'm going to use the bonus action to zap it.
Okay.
I have advantage on the attack roll if it's in the sphere. Would you consider that in the sphere?
Yeah, it's technically in the sphere.
Okay.
Majority of it is, at least.
4d6. Wait, was there an attack roll I had to make first?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. Ignore that. Let me go back to
very
my
few
macros.
spells just cause damage immediately.
Where is it? Where are you? Shatter, Strike, Storm Sphere, there it is. Wait, which one? DC? It's the okay, here's the 4d6 lightning. Never mind. Does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it would.
Okay. Do we want to go with the 16 roll or do I re-roll?
I'll just go with the 16 roll. Yeah, may
Sure.
as well.
Alright, well, that's literally all I can do.
Okay. As the churning of the water stops, Zero, a big, sort of thunderous, tumultuous sphere begins to encompass a good portion of the Hydra. And you see a big bolt of lightning just strike it.
Huh.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, you're go.
Okay, I can do a Dagger Attack as a bonus action, right?
You have to make an attack with your actual action first before you can do it with as a bonus action. I feel like you asked me this like once a month.
Yeah, I was Okay, I see. Attack, but it will push it away. But I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Pulse Wave at 4th level.
Okay. Sure. What's the range on Pulse Wave? It doesn't matter. You're gonna hit it. Yeah. So just roll for damage and stuff.
Okay.
And it needs to roll something, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it straight in front of me, away from me.
Okay. And how far does it get pushed?
I think it goes. What was it again? 20 feet or 15 feet? I think it was. Let me check again. 15 feet.
Okay.
Still not bad. That
So-
pushes basically back into water. Yes, but it gets a
Some of
turn
it.
before then. Oh no!
I know, so you don't have control water up anymore, so it's just water now.
It's just water now.
So it gets pushed 1, 2, 3 backwards. Does 8 damage as well. Oh, sorry, 30 damage. My bad. 8 was what it's rolled. It's pushed 1, 2, 15 feet back. Okay, as Zero, from behind that tree you're here, you just hear the sudden like boom of energy, and you see all the leaves around that tree just get pushed back, like gets basically shotgun backwards from that position as the Hydra sort of just stumbles through this wind sphere.
Huh.
I think
Okay.
after that, I'll move back to my position.
Okay.
And yeah, that will be my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn is also the Fiendish Spirit's turn, who can still kind of see the Hydra from where he is right now.
Yeah, if he can see it, I'll just make attacks on it then.
Okay. Sure. So make 3 attacks. Okay, so the 22 and the 21 hits. So roll for damage for those.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. His Hydra hasn't done anything yet.
Get rocked.
Okay. And sort of flings 3 more bolts between the trees, hitting the Hydra. Zero, you just see more just magic bullshit attacking the Hydra that is really not used to it. Okay, it's going to move anywhere, it's going to stay there.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. Zero, your go.
Okay, I'm going to run from here to behind that tree there and bonus action hide. But as I'm running, I want to make an attack for bow.
Okay.
Oop.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make an attack. Yeah, that hits.
I don't get the sneak attack on that, right? Because I wasn't hiding.
No, yeah, I noticed you. Okay, so that's just the 10 there. Okay.
And then we'll bonus action hide.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you feel pretty hidden.
That's
Okay.
my turn.
Yeah, though there is only one tree where you are, so who knows? All right, that's the end of your turn. Now the Hydra's turn. This thing counts as difficult terrain, right?
yep.
Okay. I can still march. Let's see, hold on. Okay, yeah, I can still use its movements to march mostly out of there to about there, using all of its movement, but it finally has an action to do something. Okay, it's gonna attack the nearest thing. Oops, gonna roll. Yeah, okay. It's gonna make 5 bite attacks against you, Chris.
Okay.
Good
Natural
thing you have
one.
Mage Armor.
Okay, so what's your AC right now?
My AC is I think it's 14 at the moment.
Okay, so the 11 and the 12 miss. The 21, 28, and 22 do, as far as I'm aware. I don't think shield helps against that one either. Yeah, because it would be 19 at the most you can get.
Yeah. So I guess the 3 attacks hit.
You take 54 points of piercing damage. As 3 of these heads bite down onto you. The rest sort of hit against each other, begin fighting each other, distracting each other, so those heads don't do the coup de grace. But 54 points of piercing damage, yes.
Okay.
It's like over half his health in one hit. Oh shit.
3, actually.
Whoever that is, I hope you're okay.
True.
Yes, Chris.
No, it sounds like someone fell.
Oh, that was my my keyboard hitting stuff.
I'm still up, but we're getting down there.
Do you have any healing potions on you?
So wait, which head was the one that reformed?
They're all functionally the same.
So the one that got an arrow like shot through it, just
Yeah.
basically.
That
Okay.
one's split in part, like split like down the middle, and then from like the half the heads, another half of the heads grew back. So
Okay.
2 heads came from the one.
The one that got blown up though, that one.
That there's still a bloody stump there. It's
Okay.
you see, it's like the wound itself has been like fused together from the heat, so it had nothing's come out of it.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll be the Hydra's turn. Jenna, what you doing?
This one.
It's not looking great.
I think I'm gonna tiptoe out just a little bit, and then shoot. Fire or poison? Fire or poison?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
How do we feel? I feel like fire. Fire, right? That feels fun.
I support that. Yeah, I don't know what this thing's like vulnerabilities are.
Yeah,
but
let's
I
do
feel
fire.
like poison is iffy.
Okay. Sure. Where are you aiming it, roughly?
Not the head.
Okay.
The
Well, it's
chest.
like
The-
on the map.
Oh,
Sorry.
on the map?
Yeah. Like
Wait, what do you mean? The
like
the
there?
Hydra,
Or like there.
the Hydra itself.
Okay,
Like,
so
shooting
like
it.
okay, sure.
Like its chest area, I guess. I don't know which
Okay.
way it's facing. Its butt, whatever way it's facing. I want to hit its butt.
Yes. Shoot it
Okay.
in the
Oh,
ass.
fiery
So-
arrow up the butthole, please. Trick shot.
Well, it makes the dex save for one. Makes dex save.
I can't imagine it's very dexterous.
Its ass moves quickly.
Natural 20.
Threw it in a circle.
No. It's ass.
Does it just take like half or something, right? Because that's a magic-y thing, right?
Yeah. So it succeeds with a natural 20 with a modifier of not a lot. But so yeah, it's as you aim for it, it does. Yeah, like you're trying to like aim for it, like just near the body, but as it sort of does, it sort of like whips around and it misses. It sort of weaves between the neck, but the arrow sort of detonates midair, so it doesn't catch it on fire, but it does still take half damage. That's still 7. Still 7 damage. Fire damage.
In general, we'll just kind of, go back here. Maybe it forgot where it came from.
Alright, that's the end of your turn.
And just to clarify, my Resolute Bond, when I hit 0, there's not that whatever thing 0 has, where like I risk never doing it right. I just hit 0 and that's it till I sleepy.
I
sound like an insane person, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you mean you don't like roll to see if it gets destroyed at your last charge, right? Yeah, I think
the Resolute Bonds?
Yeah.
No. That's for other magic items.
Cool. Just want to confirm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dump all of them. It's up to you.
So, and just to confirm, Conjure Barrage was 2, so I could throw another one of those? It's just however many charges I have?
Yep. Yeah, you just have like 5 charges, and then they just cost different amounts depending on what you want to do.
Okay, cool.
So you can theoretically do 5 elemental arrows in a day if you wanted to. All right, that's the end of your turn. All right, Riley, your go.
I'm watering.
Seems to have,
I'm walking. To about there, I think. Was that where I wanted to be? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Water Walk, and I'm gonna. Okay. Is that a bonus action or an action?
I believe that's an action.
Okay, that's fine. About there, 35 feet. Now I have to redo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's where I want it to be. Yeah, so Water Walk there, and then I have options now. Yep, that works out well, and also that works out well. I think for the time being, I'm just gonna zap it again. Because that's guaranteed damage at the very least.
Well, it has a hit. It's not guaranteed.
Oh, never mind, you're right. Zoink! That hits, though.
Still hits, yeah.
Zoink.
Yeet.
Okay. All right, has another bolt of lightning strikes it around the base of the neck or so.
That's me turn.
All right. Chris, your go.
Okay. I'll just move up one close to it, and then I'll take the poison that Cora gave me for the Hydra, and I'm gonna try and toss it in the Hydra's mouth.
Okay.
No fear.
Okay, I just specified what the poison did I?
I'm not sure if you did.
Okay, I think we're just a regular poison, yeah. Hydra poison, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Where the hell's your stuff? There it is. Okay, so first just make a just make a dexterity check. You try to throw the little vial of poison into the Hydra's mouth, and that's kind of a difficult shot, but you sort of find your point, you throw it, and as it does, the head sort of whips around just violently, and it sort of weaves past the next and sort of sails into the pond. Oh, Riley, forgot one thing.
So,
What up?
As you're running across that pond, you take 7 points of acid damage.
oh, sick.
As you're running across it, and you can feel your boots singeing just from being in contact with the water.
Okay.
Then you also see like this vial just from the Hydra across the Hydra's scatter into the pond.
Also see what?
A vial.
A
From
vial.
like, yeah, like a vial from the Hydra's facing something. Chris, you can see. Chris throws something in his sails just past the Hydra into the pod and begins sinking.
Very cool. All right.
Okay.
Sure.
Chris, that is your action. So your bonus about your movement.
I think I'll use Misty Step as a bonus.
Sure. Okay, so it has to be a spot where you can see 30 feet.
I think I'll go here if I can see it.
You cannot. You can go next to it, but not there specifically.
Okay, I'll go here then.
Yeah, functionally the same thing, but yeah, you teleport there. Move one up.
Or I'll move another one up.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll be my
So
turn.
now your Fiendish Spirit's turn. It has a shot, but it's kind of obscured by a tree. It can move if you'd like.
If you can see, I guess I'll take a shot. Actually, I'll move down.
Right there.
About here.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that easily.
And then I'll do the shots from there.
Okay, yep, completely clear. 3 shots. Oh, I forgot actually. Chris, make 3 concentration checks.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah, that's a thing.
They're not super high, but you have to make 3 of them in a row. So.
Do I have to make any for the acid damage?
Yes, actually, 1. But.
Fuck. Okay. It's a con check or?
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Fuck me.
Oh, you're good. You're fine.
Oh, it's just 10. Okay.
Yeah, it's half the damage or 10, whatever's lower.
Okay.
And you took 7, so 10 was the lowest one, or higher. Sorry.
Right.
Chris, still waiting for your 3 con saves for concentration.
Are any of those due for damage?
Yes, actually, you don't need to make them because that's a conjuration spell, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. You're good.
Oh, okay, I'm good. Okay.
Conjuration wizards, forgot about the part. All right, thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Infinite summons. I hate them. That's the end of your turn. 0. What you done?
I'm going to pop out from my hiding spot and make a shot. I kind of want to try that sharpshooter thing where I take a -5 penalty to my attack roll and I get +10 to attack damage.
Okay. Yep. So from the position you're at, if you're assuming you're shooting from there, it would have probably half cover from the tree there, and also increase the AC 20 for the body. And also -5 to your attack. So it'd be a lot of stacking stuff. It's up to you. Actually, because you have sharpshooter, cover doesn't do anything. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Never mind.
I would just need to hit the higher AC because it's its body, right?
Yeah. And then if you want to do the sharpshooter thing, yeah, -5.
Yeah, I've been rolling good so far. I'm about to fucking jinx myself, but yeah, I'm gonna try to take that -5 penalty so I can get that +10.
Okay. Are you aiming for the body or not?
I'm aiming for the body, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did the thing ever take damage from the demon?
Right. Forgot about that.
18.
-5.
It's yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to aim. You do hit the body, but as it hits, it sort of glances across one of the metal scales, leaving this big, deep groove in it, but it doesn't actually penetrate into the flesh.
Fuck.
And yeah, good point. The demon as well. So yep, the 21 and 26 hits. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. And one more for the yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. So it sort of blasts through one of the necks. It sort of carves through with one bolt, hits the base of the neck, and sort of blows it that half apart. Hits the other one on the other side, and sort of just blows apart that flesh on that side as well. And the neck sort of just slumps, snaps, and it's down another head. Okay, 0 again. So you did your action, still have your movement and your bonus action.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna move 30 feet, like over here. I think this is 30 feet, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Giorgio. It's now the Hydra's turn. Yeah, these people have been issues. Okay. And sort of just plows through this big bulbous body dragging across the ground. It's sort of big stocky legs just making more deep grooves and footprint into the dirt. Tries to trample the druid, but it just passes right through it. Okay, just gonna make a wisdom check. It fails. Okay. So even though it passed through that druid, one attack is still going to go towards the druid, which misses. Now they're going to go against the demon thing. And that is yeah. Okay. 19 points of piercing on the Fiendish Spirit, which I'm pretty sure brings it below 0, so that is gone. Yeah. Goodbye, good luck. On this plus side, you're no longer concentrating on it. And the rest are going to go towards Jana here. It's 27 and natural 20.
Barely hits.
What am I?
That's not too bad. It's actually kind of horrible considering it's a natural 20. Total, you take 45 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the remaining heads begin snapping. One goes towards the druid, doesn't do anything. One obliterates the demon, and the other ones plant themselves directly into your torso as you sort of just squeeze out just due to your diminutive size. Okay. It's not looking great, to be honest with you. But that is the end of its turn. Jenna, you're go.
Let's fucking open up our last conjure barrage. Bolt's right fucking here.
Okay.
And you know what? But I'm not in it. Like, there's a space between us, right? I can leave also without it, right?
That's pretty long necks.
We'll risk it. I'll do conjure barrage first, and then we'll see.
Okay. Sure.
You know, I will use a barbed arrow for this as well. Why not?
Okay. It's from you. That just barely doesn't hit Chris. Okay, dex save. It's best stat. 10. Sick. Barbed arrow again? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. As you again just shotgun all these little barbed arrows glancing across some of its hide, some of them sticking in, some of them hitting like the inside of his mouth, just generally peppering this thing with just these hooked arrows, definitely hindering its movement. Oh, I actually need to make Constitution checks for Hunter's Mark as well.
Even though it's been in my sight the whole time?
You took damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that Constitution saving?
Constitution saving throws, yeah. 2 of them, because you got hit twice.
Doesn't matter.
Hunter's Mark drops. Okay. But you do litter it with arrows. It's not looking great, to be frankly honest. Like, it's heaving. You can see this, like, these brown-green liquid dripping out of its scales, hitting the ground, and it's just singeing, burning the wood.
We're gonna risk it and just run over here.
Okay. Right. As you leave its attack range, it does make an attack opportunity against you. With a 24.
Yep.
Okay. That is 25 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was an actually good roll.
That's not great for Jana.
Still up though?
I got 5 hit points.
Oh.
That's still up.
Yeah, it is not looking great, the Hydra. Yeah, that's the end of your turn. So your bonus action, you have anything to do with it.
Oh. Yes. I would like to use my bonus action to dash with Fleet of Foot.
Aha, you have that now. Yes.
And
Pieces.
So how does this water work? Can I just like gun it across, or is there going to be like, you know?
You have to swim, which if you don't have a swim speed,
And it's half movement, yeah.
Yeah.
Only Riley can really deal with water.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, you
Georgio's
take
a
acid
bear.
damage.
Yep. So it'd be half his movement speed. He's not a
And if
fish.
he's dashing, is that just normal?
He would have the dashing just let you move again, pretty much. So what's his speeder now? Like something
50.
crazy? 50? So 50. So if assuming you had your movement, which you used all your movement to get there, right? It'd be 50, and once you hit water, it'd be cut in half. So it'd be 25
Fine.
movements.
Yeah, I use my movement, and then I don't. And then if I use dash, though, am I out of movement as my bonus action?
If you use dash, you'll get another 50 feet of movement.
Okay,
pretty much.
that's what I think I want to do. So from
Okay.
where
Are
I
you
am,
sure that's both gonna take acid damage?
If Janet ends her turn there.
I think I can make
I
it
just
to this
actually-
corner.
Actually, forgot it was the start of your turn. Sorry, I just forgot you. So Jenna, as you begin swimming through this water, it looks just like muddy water, but the moment you jump into it and swim any decent amount, you start to feel your legs, your hips, like anything that's submerged in water, beginning to burn. Both you and Giorgio take
Oh no!
5 points of acid damage.
Exactly enough. But you know what? Giorgio's fine.
You're still on Giorgio, technically.
Okay, that sucks.
Start of turn, huh? Okay, I gotta hope.
Okay, you're still mounted on Giorgio, I believe, because I don't think he'd be dismounted very easily with the saddle that you put on Giorgio. And he still has his turn individually from you. But I believe that is the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Right now?
Yeah. When you're at 0 hit points at the end of your turn, you make a death saving throw. Which I'll use that one. You're good. That's a success. right. I believe that's the end of your turn. Riley, you watch Giorgio begin paddling across the pond at like Mach speed, like very fast. You begin to see Jenna sort of fading in and out of consciousness and be just like limply leaning on Giorgio.
Oh, that. All right, give it to me, Doc. What's the damage I take?
Take another 5 points of acid damage.
All right. And con save?
Yes.
Roll me a 9 or higher. That's not a 9 or higher. Fuck me. There goes my plan.
Storm Sphere fades.
See, but you know what? I could just put up another one.
Yeah.
And once I move off this bullshit, I am going to do that. Going to put one. Ooh, where do I want to put it? Probably. So I saw it attack the druid, right?
Yeah, once. Like one of its heads did snap at it. It's not the smartest thing in the world.
I'm going to then center it. Maybe. Ooh, where do I not want it to be? Okay, as long as it's here, it should be fine. I think I'm going to put it... I don't want it on the druid. I think I'll just slap it down on top of the Hydra exactly.
Okay.
Does casting at higher level give me any benefits?
It should say in the spell.
I don't think it does.
Yep. Increases the damage by 1d6.
Never mind. Excellent.
For each slot above the fourth.
Ooh. What do in that case? I think... Ooh. I think I'm gonna go 6th level then. So it'll be... It needs to do its strength save anyway, so make that.
Yep. So strength is pretty good at that. Except right now, that's a 12.
Excellent. So 4d6?
That is 46.
Yeah.
Assuming it's 4 level spell. Yeah, 2. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 up. Yep. Okay, that's Storm Sphere. I don't think there's a way I can... You know, I can just cast it twice, because it's 2d6 and then another 2... Oh, no, okay. Never mind. Well, 6. Go. Ooh. Really middling. 16?
16, yeah. Okay. Not looking great overall.
And then I didn't use my bonus action, and I have advantage on this as well. Does it also increase d6s from lightning damage? I would imagine so.
Just all damage. This seems
Right.
just damage for by d6 for each of its effects. So yeah.
So just add another 2d6 to that. Hold up. And I do have advantage, but what did I even 25? I don't. You know what? I'll roll again just in case I get a nat 20. Yeah. Okay. Well, those are really high rolls. Doesn't matter. 2d6 plus whatever this is. It's going. Oh. 18
Okay,
and 8. 26? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 26. Okay, as you just summon the lightning sphere, you don't even really see the Hydra anymore. It's sort of just like you just see the image, the outline of the shadow inside this big, tumultuous wind sphere as the lightning just strikes it. All right, that's the end of your turn.
It's in difficult terrain again.
Yep. You're also concentrating on that thing too.
Yep.
Cool. Chris, your go.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And then I think, yeah, I'm in range. I'll use the Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
Yeah, at 5th level.
Okay, so there's only one creature you can hit, so it'd be one attack. Yeah, just make a melee spell attack. Just roll for the attack. Okay, so that misses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Riley, you watch Chris appear. He like draws his wand like a samurai, and he sort of just disappears in a flash. You appear. You try to hit the Hydra, Chris, but it's sort of windy in there. You don't really get a good grasp as you try to do like a big stab towards it, and it sort of just glances off. You're not getting any real purchase. You do teleport within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
So you can choose where. 5 feet of it.
Can I teleport 5 feet above it?
What are you trying to do? Get up on the Hydra's back?
Maybe.
Just make a strength. If you want to, I'll allow. You have to make an athletics check. If you fail, you'll fall prone on near the Hydra. It's up to you.
Higher risk,
Okay,
higher
I'll-
reward.
It was the acrobatics, right?
Athletics to grab a hold of the Hydra.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not going to be an easy. Okay, I'll
Growing
just
for the content, I see.
I'll just
Excellent.
choose a spot for you then. Yeah, as you sort of teleport above the Hydra, you just Riley, you watch Chris Zap appear and then just like try to do a Dark Souls plunging attack. But you don't see what he does when he hits the ground, falls off, rolls off one of the Hydra's neck and just falls face plants straight into the dirt next to it. You are prone. Did you move at all?
Yeah, I did move a little bit. I
Okay.
moved, about 4 spaces.
20 feet.
Okay, so you won't be able to get up this turn.
Nope.
But you still have your bonus action. It's kind of hard to see in here, though.
Can I use the bonus action to get up?
Nope.
I guess.
Unless you can increase your movement somehow. You need at least half your movement to get up. Which you use half your movement to move to get up to the range.
This. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do at the moment. Yeah. I guess I'm just there for now.
Okay. Nice. Zero, you're
Done
good.
anything except that.
Okay. First off, I would like to use my action to use a charge from my Truth Seer and use 1 becomes 2.
Okay.
I can make it appear within 120 feet. I want it to appear right here next to Jana.
Okay. That you measured it out.
Yeah, it's I
Oh,
mean
yeah,
if
good.
straight shot it's like 110 or 100.
Okay. So in this case, since that technically is just you, I'm just going to use your actual token here, just a separate copy. I'm going to mark your actual one here as, I'll do that one. There we go. Okay, so that's your action, I believe.
Yeah, that's my action. As its action, wait, it gets to act at the end of my turn, right?
Yes, I believe. If that's what it said.
So let me. Yeah, it is what it says. Let me finish my turn then. Fuck, hold on. I want to use all 30 feet of my movement and then bonus action dash to get like right there at the edge there.
Okay, valid. You see all this fuckery happening here.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is now your 2.
Is Jana in the acid still?
Georgia's like just on the verge, pretty much on the bank, still in the acid technically, but like on the verge of getting out, like very close.
Okay. Can I use my Echo's action to use a medical kit to stabilize Jana
Before you
since
do
she doesn't
that,
fucking die?
I was waiting for my turn. Jana has the preemptive wound closing. I didn't make any death. I didn't need to do any save, did I?
Does it stop you from...
I thought I don't have to make death saving throws. It doesn't stop if someone comes up and stabs me again.
Ah,
But I don't.
right.
I was gonna wait till my turn because I didn't think that you were gonna come use a kit for me. So I was just waiting, and then I realized I realized what you're doing.
Are you attuned to it right now?
Yes.
Okay. Why do I not have? Do you have?
Wait,
okay,
let me double check. I'm pretty sure because I deactivated boots was the one I booted.
Yeah, because
Two
I remember.
items: the bow, preemptive wound closing, pokeball. Those are my 3 attuned items.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, regardless, you've succeeded on the thing anyway. But yeah, you are. You'll still.
I'm still
take
unconscious. I'm still unconscious, but I don't need to make death saving throws at the least.
Right, forgot about that. Yeah, good call.
Fuck.
But I'm assuming if she stays around in the acid, but Giorgio's gonna pull her out. But if she were to stay in the acid, she would be in trouble.
Yeah.
It is start of the turn, and you already made a death saving throw anyway, so I'm pretty sure it resets to neutral.
Yeah,
I didn't need to even make that. I just looked out that I passed.
Yeah. So regardless, it still.
Sorry, I should have said something sooner. I was just
No, it's okay.
Not thinking anyone was gonna come and help.
Am I okay? I didn't know that, and I know Zero didn't know that, but am I allowed to undo everything I just did this time with that?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I'll
So I'm gonna get that charge back.
Sorry.
Okay.
And I'll get rid of the. No, you're fine. I was worried because Riley didn't heal you, and I was just like, because if you got like 1 not 1, I was like, I don't know. I just got worried.
I was waiting to see what happened with the death save.
Yeah, I didn't remember she had that item. Otherwise, I don't know. Anyone goes down, I get
either
panicked.
until
like
halfway through that. So I was like, oh wait, Jana's fine. So I kind of stopped worrying.
Okay, yeah, no worries. As long as you're good. So yeah, I guess I'll get that charge back, and then I still have my action rank, so I just use my bonus action dash and my movement.
Yeah, sure.
Here. Okay.
So you are really hard on there.
If I, oh yeah, okay. I want to make a dagger attack with the Truth Seer, and I'll throw it. That's fine, but I'm gonna throw it from here, to hit the Hydra.
Okay, body or not body?
Body.
Okay. Right, because you have sharpshooter, that is just a regular attack roll. That does it.
And I get sneak attack with that too, right? Because Chris is right there.
Technically, even though he's in a very pathetic position right now, but
okay.
Yeah.
And then I would like to expend all 3 charges from my Truth Seer to do what's that one feature called? Mind Overload.
Sure, why not?
Let me roll sneak attack damage. Hold on. Oh, lame. Okay. Well, yeah. what is that again? Like, how many d6? Oh, d8. So that's
I believe it's 2d8 per
90. No, it's
There's-
wait. I see 3d8.
3d8, never mind.
charge.
Yep, no, you're good.
So it's 9. That's 9d8, right? Or no?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's also all your charges for the day. So yeah.
That's fine. Hold on.
Sure, why not?
It's okay.
Whoops. It doesn't matter. Zero, how would you like to finish this off?
Nice.
Yay. Oh.
I would like to just kind of take that little moment to pause and like stare at the point I want to hit, and then just one good throw and just watch it like in slow motion rotate and kill the Hydra, just like straight in its dumb Hydra chest.
Okay.
And then whatever cool
As-
effects of mind overload or whatever.
As you sort of throw the Truth Seer, its golden and silver blade and handle just gleaming through the sort of late morning sun. It enters this sphere. Chris, you watch this dagger sink directly into like one of the larger plates in the chest of the Hydra. You watch this big, sort of yellow and purple mix of energy go from the pommel down the handle through the blade and just into the Hydra's body as pretty much this big yellow purple light show happens as it travels up each of the Hydra's necks into the head and just bursts out through the eyes. All of its heads writhe as it begins to collapse. I'm just gonna roll a d100 to see where it lands.
Directly on top of Chris. Bye bye.
No.
Chris, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
You're good. You're fine. You Hydra begins collapsing towards you because that's where it's facing. You very quickly just scramble away as it sort of just falls, hits the dirt, and you see this big dust cloud appear where its body now lay.
Amazing.
Sandy Plains didn't get a play. Damn it.
Guessing Riley sees this through the clouds.
George is gonna pull you out of the acid. Right. I'd say the atmosphere is still and silent, but the tattletales are still going nuts above you. The 100 or so birds just perched in various boughs and canopies. Still very loud, still very colorful.
I'm pissed that they snitched on us. Can I hit one of them with an Eldritch Blast?
Make a attack roll.
I just want to I want to scare them off.
Scare them off.
I'm keeping that storm sphere up. It's taking the bludgeoning damage if there's anything going on.
I mean, I wanted to hit one, but
Okay.
I just meant I hope it scares them off.
Okay. Roll for damage. That's tough. They're crows, pretty much. Yeah, you look at one, you look at the one that's looking at you directly with this big, dumb, stupid bird face flashing its multicolor, like ESO label tail. Or like any what the BBC logo, the word colorful, I don't know. And you just blast it. It hits it directly in the chest, and you just watch one of those birds fall. Probably about a dozen or so birds from that portion of the tree scattered. The rest around the pond are still there.
What were you gonna do, Chris? I interrupted you.
Oh, I was just gonna start sending firebolts at them.
Okay. You start throwing random fireballs into the trees. Roll a d100 for me. The trees don't catch fire.
Good. Finally.
Yeah, it's slick enough here. It seems there's a bit of rain, bit of dew still left, so it doesn't immediately catch on fire.
Can I join him in that, in attacking the birds to make them fuck off?
Yeah, I'll say over the course of the next few minutes or so, you guys start doing your best Danny DeVito impression at the canopies.
Fuck it. If they're not high up enough, Storm Sphere will join in as well.
Okay, yeah, hits some of the tattletales. I'll say over the course of the next 5 minutes or so, you manage to scare off the rest of the tattletale to begin to flock, spread out somewhere else.
And there's been absolutely no movement from the Hydra, yeah?
Not that you're aware of, no. The corpse is kind of bludgeoned, like very pulpy at this point. Not pulpy, but it's still kept it together, but it's a little bit more damaged now.
Alright, dropping Storm Sphere.
Okay.
It's been in there way too long. It's like a solid few minutes of just blasting crows, so... How long does Storm Sphere last if concentration is not broken anyway? Even like a few minutes?
Like most combat spells, it's like a minute.
1 minute, never mind. So it's still taken like... What's 10 times 2d8? Doesn't matter. If it was going to be alive at all, it got fucked up proper, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Can I come and see if my truth seer is just like in view, or am I gonna have to dig for it?
Yep, it landed sort of like, I guess, on its side. All the heads just hit together, knocking against each other. You can pull out the truth seer, not easily, but you find it. It's still yeah, it's wedged pretty deep in between the plates, sort of just like catching and like squeezing down on the blade.
I retrieve it and
don't forget to get your 3 carves in.
Yep, I want to get my Hydra skill plus.
All the long swords I can make with this thing, Jesus. Okay, you sort of hear the like of Giorgio from across the lake, just sort of prodding Janna's unconscious body with his nose.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop a first level healing word then.
Okay.
Don't worry, buddy. She'll wake up now.
What am I doing?
Waking up.
But like,
Heal 8.
For Giorgio.
And you are no longer dying.
Would I be able to... Oh, go ahead.
No, Janna wakes up and just goes, Hail Hydra? That's it. You should have spoke, Brandon.
200 XP, that's the end of the session.
Great.
No, I whispered in its ear while it was dying.
What'd you whisper?
I whispered, Hail Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how fast I'll end this campaign.
Before you do that, though, I want to try something. Since I didn't get to use it in combat, I may as well test it now before the coating fades. I would like to stab my Tempest Retort into the acid water, and then expend the coating and see what happens.
Okay. Let me look at the exact wording of the Tempest Retort. Coating. Okay, sure. I'll say, as you sort of you expend the excuse me, pardon me, you sort of expend the coating from Tempest Retort as you sort of put your the tip of the rapier narwhal tusk into the water, as the sort of frost that built up around the horn sort of just spirals and shoots forward through the tip. That's clever. I'll say there's probably about like a 15 by 15 square of just ice that formed there. It froze the water, call it that. But the water is also mildly acidic, so it also eats away at it pretty quick.
15 by 15, you say? That's pretty good. That would have fucking probably trapped it. Oh yeah, it would have totally trapped it. Ah!
Ooh.
So cool, literally.
Yeah, the surface, not like all the way down, but yeah.
Right.
It's a Genshin Impact like ice
Oh
platform.
yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, makes sense.
Can I collect the Hydra's tail as not like a trophy, but just as proof that we killed it? Because I thought about taking the head, but like,
What if it respawns? Yeah.
Yeah, anyone could get a Hydra head. No one's gonna believe me, so I'll just take the tail or something.
Okay. Yeah, the tail isn't like super big. It's kind of stubby, but there is a tail. Make a medicine check. See if you can carve it with any degree of. Okay. You can carve it. It will take a while, like better part of an hour, maybe more.
Use action to help.
I would like to try
Can
and.
I call somebody to help me?
Can I try and get a head?
Okay. Yeah, there you can try to carve one off. There's one that got. No, there wasn't one that severed. They all got blasted apart or split. Yeah, you can make a medicine check yourself. Riley, are you gonna try to get something else for the Hydra? Or you're gonna help Zero.
Help 0.
Okay, so 0, you can roll again.
Oof.
That was not better.
Yeah, so still better part of an hour. It's not a huge amount of knowledge of dissecting stuff.
I see how long this will take me, and I give up and do not waste my time.
Okay, yeah, you get probably like 10-15 minutes in, you made like nothing, no progress. You're just Okay, Jenna, what would you like to do with the corpse, if anything?
What's left of it? Did we already kind of take stuff apart?
Chris is in the process of sawing off a head. That's about it. There's some marks of trying to like cut the stubby tail off, but there's just like it looks like someone used an axe to get through it instead of like a fine precision tool. Yeah, that's about it. Most of the body's still untainted.
Jana will take a stab at trying to, take a stab, taking this thing apart.
Okay, what would you like to harvest, if anything?
What do I feel like is important on this, like that I could,
Let's make a nature check. I say with advantage because this is a monstrosity and it's in your own turf.
Hell yeah.
Hydras are most hydras don't do anything with acid. This one seems to have bled acid or shot acid. Probably implies there's an acid sac somewhere in there. Generally, Hydra hearts are like a sign of like virility where you're from, just because they just multiply like fucking crazy. They're gonna be worth a lot of money. The heads themselves are good trophies people like to buy. This thing had pretty hard scales as well. Like the scales are normally they're like they're tough, but this one is like you're feeling it. It feels like iron. So those will probably be pretty decent to take out as well.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll try to take out those scales.
Okay. Make a medicine check. I'll stay with advantage because this is
Goodness.
this is a Hydra.
Good. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. How many scales would you like? 21 maybe?
Yeah. There we go.
All right. If you get 21 like perfectly pristine, like straight from the chest Hydra scales, revealing these sort of brackish, like it's almost like this weird like glue, like this black glue holding plate to its flesh. Yeah, but you get 21 call them iron scale Hydra
4
plates.
5.
If only I can get a Rathian plate.
6 and counting. How many nat 20s did the Hydra get? Just the one?
2, I believe.
That is 8 nat 20s in one session.
Fuck yeah.
It's about time.
Oh, yeah.
I underestimated how much spells did. It did like turns doing nothing, just getting shot at. Okay, but the extraction of the scales would with your roll it wouldn't take too long, so better part of like 30-45 minutes. You can keep carving it if you'd like to, or you can stop there.
I think she's good with her 21 scales, and when she's done with that, she's gonna step up to the side, and for anyone who wants to join, and cast Healing Spirit. Can I make it a little baby Hydra for irony?
Sure. Yeah. It's like little, tiny little hydras. Like the necks haven't grown in yet, so they're kind of stubby and like knocking against each other.
And now the revolving door of idiots begins.
Oh, I always forget how this works. Do I just roll something and we do it and we all take that?
Yeah, we're out of combat, so
Blah,
you keep it.
blah.
Sure. So that is our what's like 1d6 healing each round or something. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like
1d6 per round of combat.
yeah. So
How
you
many-
guys have been doing revolving technique for a while, so just keep it, I guess.
How
So-
long is the
So
spirit
it's
up
how
for?
many d6 do I roll? Then I think it's whatever I roll, everyone just takes that, is what we've been doing. So how many?
Yeah, because
I should just make a note. How many d6 do I roll?
what's the duration? It should be like a minute, right?
It's per.
Like the duration of the spell.
Duration. Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, so each minute is 6 seconds. There's and each
So
round is
10.
6 seconds. So 10, yeah. So
10d6. On worst
10d6.
roll, that doesn't heal me to full,
So
but it did.
26.
everyone takes 26 healing to those who need it.
Good.
0 is hashtag no damage.
So there's hashtag too speedy to hit.
And I only took damage from the acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, just like the this a Hogwin, locking down the enemy. I forget how
Yeah.
dangerous that is.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when you
It's,
whirlpooled and like I couldn't do anything for like 10 turns?
Remember when I thought I wasn't contributing enough to that?
Yeah, he did it again, except just with a bigger enemy. And same with Janna, just all those barbed arrows. Jesus Christ, it went
Control
nowhere.
water.
Yeah. I feel like Chris and Jana like weakened it up for the rest of us.
So you needed legendary actions. Okay,
Well,
I'll say
this is good storytelling because, I mean, we're strong.
You are. Okay, so better part of an hour passes while Janna is carving the Hydra corpse. Anything you would like to do in the meantime?
Cast sending. Go to. Do I even have what level spell is sending? 3. Yeah, I'm gonna cast sending to our seeker friend. I literally forgot his name already. Very good.
Niles Ort.
That's the one. I'm gonna send. The beast is slain. I suppose we'll be on our way back shortly.
After about 20 seconds or so, you hear back in your head. Well, that was quick. Quicker than I would have managed. Good work, Zodiacs. Come meet me back at the Balthazar Wood Roost.
Aye, aye.
Nice.
If I have
Riley, you said
If
that
I've-
so dreamily. Oh, I. Will do.
Niles Ort.
We'll see
Wait,
you back there, throws
I
away.
didn't even realize what.
See, it's subliminal. Anyway.
if I've cut the head, can I try and get? I'm gonna heal myself with greater healing potion, and then I want to try and use that vial to collect some of its acid.
Okay. Yeah. I should make a note, like, as you're sort of dissecting, both of you, or one dissect, as you touch the flesh, it does singe you a little bit. Not enough to do, like, heavy damage, but it is, like, annoying. It's like touching the side of a hot pot. So you find yourself having to work around that a little bit more, taking a little bit longer, but ultimately you guys get the goals you want to do. Yeah, you can chug a healing potion, which is, I think, for greater is 44 plus 4, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just, greater healing potion. Yeah, 44 plus 4. And +4, so that's 11. Okay, so Chris and Jen are chopping away at the corpse. Riley sent a mess sending. Zero, you want to do anything?
I'm gonna send Azek to just survey like a couple hundred feet around us and see if there's anything around.
Okay, make a perception check with Azek.
Let's see.
I forget how much damage you guys can do sometimes.
That is a 22.
22.
In fairness, I used up most of my high-level spell slots to accomplish everything there.
Yeah.
And that was low-end damage, so, you know.
Okay. So it's... So at the later end of the Hydra carving, Chris is already is still in the process of carving a head. Jen has already got fucking 20 skills, stuff them all in like a duffel bag, Santa Claus style. Azek spots some movements in the trees, not in the canopies themselves, but the trees are sort of almost like they're parting for something sometimes. It's relatively far away from you. And it's sort of slowly widening its way towards your location.
Can I send him in to get a closer look at whatever the fuck that is?
Sure. As he sort of just dives through to the canopies, he sort of lands on a branch where this movement's coming from. He looks down. He sees a sort of like a gem-encrusted lizard with a very diamond-tipped snout and a big club-like tail. It's a crystalline rambler. And you do see, in the canopy around it, there is a small collection of tattletales as well.
God damn it. Okay. I alert the party as they're cutting. There is a crystalline rambler on its merry way over here, so I suggest we bounce.
Chris, this is not an invitation to try and capture it. We've dealt with one monstrosity today. I think that's more than enough.
But think of the money.
Good, really. And I could use the money, and I'm good.
No one to cash out. We got money.
Really?
We got one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to travel for a pretty decent amount of time to set up camp far away enough from the crystalline rambler.
We're also not.
Still hope it doesn't find us.
I'm assuming we're not full on spells.
No.
Right now? Yeah. Let's not be dumb. And there's God knows what else is in this forest. This will not be our only challenge. Let's go.
This may not even be waiting for us. We should probably make sure they are. Let's get out to here as fast as possible, yeah.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and give Azek the direction to just stay with the crystalline rambler, and I'll just kind of check in with him every now and then. How far away is it? A few hundred feet?
Bit more. It's as you're circling 200 feet, it was probably give or take 500, 600 feet away. It's not making a straight beeline. It's sort of meandering its way towards your location, in the general direction, but it's not a straight fucking Forrest Gump sprint or anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell him to stay with it for now. Or no, I'll just call him back and have them just keep an eye on the 100 feet around us, I guess, as we travel.
Okay. All right. So you have your around this time, Chris does finish up his carving of the head. It's pretty big. It's the size. What's the size like? It's a very large chest, like a cabinet almost.
I see.
Yeah, you're gonna have someone strong is gonna have to lift that or find a bag to stuff it in or something.
I'll try and stuff it in the bag of holding.
Okay, it's a little bit bigger than the opening. These are pretty big heads. You can try. You run the risk of tearing your bag of holding.
Hmm. Uh. Would it be the same problem taking it out as well?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep it in. I'll keep it out, I guess.
Okay. I was gonna try to carry it all the way through, or just on your back, tie it up.
Yeah, I'll tie it on my back.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit awkward. It's kind of off balance, and you're not sure how long you can carry that thing for, because it is decently heavy.
You should like hollow it out and make it like a hat or a mask or something.
Oh my god.
Like he could fit most of his torso inside that thing. It'd be like he looked like a reverse mermaid.
Do I also get some acid?
You get some of its blood if you want to. The acid itself, you're not sure where it's originating from. You'd have to spend more time to figure that out. But like the blood itself, it seems acidic. Like those sort of brackish, brown green liquid.
Yeah, I'll take some. Yeah, I'll take some of his blood then.
Okay. So just mark off one. It's pretty close enough to acid. Just mark one acidic Hydra blood or something.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm good to go.
Okay.
Can I interrupt?
Anything else you'd
real
like to
quick?
accomplish? Yes.
I don't know how to bring this up. So during combat, like I felt fine starting this game. At some point during combat, I started feeling bad, so I went just now and checked my temp, and I got 101 tempy right now, which is fun.
Ooh.
So I just took some ibuprofen, but if we could wrap up within the next like 30 to 60 minutes, that'd be cool, because I don't feel great.
Yeah, let's do short session today then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That sucks,
we'll need a little
but,
bit more.
wanna communicate that.
Good thing you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wrap it up pretty soon then.
I was ready to go. I'm mad. I wrote Janalore for nothing.
That's fine. It gives me more time to prepare next session. All right. So heading off from the Hydra Corpse.
Do you guys want to stealth?
To the horses anyway, it'd be a good idea.
Okay, I will roll. Pass without trace.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are give or take about 3 days away.
The horsies?
The horses, yeah, because you slept about 3 times or so.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Yeah, didn't we leave him in the
From
cemetery?
the horses?
Oh,
I
I
believe
thought
you
we
left
them at
the logging camp.
Yeah.
I did not realize we'd been traveling for that long. The
Yeah.
fucking-
guys-
Nor did I.
You slept for 3 days.
Yeah, we slept at least twice.
All right then. Yeah, that's fine. If we
Aren't we
find
glad we're not
ourselves
doing
in
the
danger,
Chrysaline Rambler?
Yeah, very, very, very.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have what's it called for
Tiny
resting
hut.
and you know what? I looked it up just like 10 minutes ago. I can cast that as a ritual.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't even realize I don't even have to utilize my spell slot for that.
Our horses
It's,
are all dead.
I mean, Na's getting over there at some point. Plus, Fury's smart.
Yeah, Fury.
Fury's more person than horse, in all honesty. Okay, as you all depart from the Hydra Corpse. Okay, taking a stealth with your pass without a trace. Just roll for stealth, everybody.
Sure.
Cool. So that's a 12.
Stepping on the beach. Oh no!
You both
No.
stepping.
I I sang a little too loudly stepping on the beach. Luckily that's a 14, but still, oof, that's still a natty one.
Okay. You get about a couple of hours away from the Hydra corpse. Okay. Yeah, and as you're passing through the canopies, you begin to see Riley. You notice this first. Some crows hanging up in the canopy boughs. You judge they're probably the same batch that came from the pond. They just sort of flew off, and now they're just chilling here. And as you're trying to make your way underneath past them, Chris and Jana, you simultaneously step on like the same branch at the same time, and crush both ends, and it makes like a loud snap noise at some point. And at that point, even with all your like shadowed appearances sticking to the shadows, the crows just immediately snap their gaze downwards and begin squawking very loudly with their little fan-like colorful tails. There's only probably about like 6 or 7 of them, but they're there.
Jana flips the bird at the birds.
I can do something. At the very least for myself. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and Zero.
You don't have to give it to me. My stealth is already pretty high.
It just increases our chances of survival.
Did you say we feel like these are the same birds from before? Or like a different batch of tattletales?
Probably you gather they're probably the same batch. They just got scared off at this point, and there's no large predator for them anymore.
Yes, that's what I was anticipating. Like, that doesn't mean that there's something nearby. They're just being annoying.
Yeah, there could be something nearby. They tend to follow predators, but like they'll attract anything that'll kill anything, really.
Jana's just ready to gun it.
Yeah, just run. Giorgio zooms him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, as everyone else, you see just Jana just gun it, just straight down the road, just disappears over the horizon in like a split second.
Yeah, follow, obviously. And remember that Riley and Zero are now invisible.
Which leaves just Chris.
I guess it just like Chris is walking by himself.
Yeah, as Zero and Riley begin like sort of branching off and like sticking close to Chris, like sort of away so you don't have like less chance. Chris, you're trying to be sneaky, but all you hear is just squawks and honks from above you. The birds are now following you.
I'll while I'm walking, I'm gonna try and hit them with the firebolt.
Okay. Roll D100.
Here we go.
You're good. You're fine. Still do here, but you do manage to shoot a couple of firebolts off and does scare them away. You also shot far into the sky. Who knows what that means? Okay. But Jana, you gonna wait for your companions to wait up, or you're just gonna gun it?
I mean, she's gunning it, but she's also like trying to, keep it, like look back to see how far, not run ahead too much, Okay,
fair enough. Yeah. So the better part of the day passes, and the sun does begin to set. With all the trees here, the sun sets a little bit early. It's getting pretty dark in the forest right now. Some of the fireflies have started to come out, making this nice little light show in the evening dusk. You guys continue pressing on for a little bit, or you guys can set up camp?
Let's set up.
Riley's just waiting on. Okay. Oh, that's a ritual cast of Tiny Hut then.
If we feel like we put distance between the birds, we got a ways to go, and I'm sure we need stuff back. And if we don't, we'll get tired, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From sleep deprivation.
Let's not.
Okay. Okay. As you all set up camp. Okay, who would like to take first watch?
I will, I guess.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Could you imagine if you guys weren't elves and you had to take like, what's 8 plus 4? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hour.
Long rests just to
Yeah.
get everybody rested. That would suck.
Mhm.
Okay. Chris. It's probably late in the midnight at this point, like far into midnight. And there's pretty much no light. You guys can set up a fire camp or anything. And there's just this big dome in the center of the forest. You hear shuffling, rustling from above you in the canopies. As you look up, you see this fairly large humanoid creature. Difficult to make out, but it looks like it has like silver or white fur, and it's sort of just hanging from the trees right now. To your left, you see another one of these creatures. They're fairly sizable. To your right, another one of these creatures, and they're just hanging from the canopies from the branches. One of them swings from one branch to another, and then it climbs down one of these tree trunks and sort of steps in one of the faces of the trees. And the two that have stopped above the canopy and one slowly approaching where you are right now up to the dome. You see a fairly large gorilla-like creature. It has white fur, sort of like peach skin, but it has 4 arms. And it's sort of just hobbling up towards the dome and sort of just looking at it, sort of poking at it. Another one sort of climbs down the trunk and begins walking up to the dome. What are you doing?
I'll see what they do. I'll just watch them.
Okay. As you're sort of just sitting there trying to make as little noise as possible. One of them begins pushing against the dome. It doesn't move or anything. Another one approaches from the one that was still in the canopies, climbs down the tree trunk and begins approaching the dome as well. This one looks a little bit smaller than the other ones. It sort of like leans all 4 of its arms onto the dome and begins licking it. They begin circling it for about 5 minutes, and eventually they seem to get bored and climb back up the trees and begin swinging through the canopies again.
Our horses are fucking dead, guys.
Monkey.
There's no way they're alive right now.
Just for
Fiona's fine.
just for visual reference, hopefully you can. Shit, I don't know what the button is for this thing. No, hold on. There we go.
Monkey.
Thanks, I hate it.
Okay. But eventually your watch ends. Who would like to take the next one?
Riley can't leave the tent. Otherwise, it'll dispel. But he can, like, peek out of it, right?
Once you leave, once you, like, stick anything out of the thing, like, you can't physically leave it.
But you can like
Like
sit inside and look out with the door
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, I could do
Yeah.
that. I'll
Yeah,
do
but
that
you
then.
won't be able to, like, peek, like, a head out and cast a spell and come back in or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Just look straight ahead. That's the extent of what I can do.
Make a perception check.
Sure.
Theoretically, in Tiny Hut, we don't even need to be making checks because nothing can get in.
Not gonna get in, but
We've seen what's happening.
still, things can still like be outside.
I'll tell Riley to watch out for the little monkey fellows.
There's a monkey fella.
Yep.
All right.
They were poking at the dome.
What is this dome?
It's a dome, a magic.
My dome? Like the tiny hut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I always envisioned tiny hut as like a teepee, not like
No,
a dome-shaped thing.
Nope. It's a dome.
Never mind. Okay.
It's
It's
like
a
it's
little
half a
igloo,
sphere.
isn't it? Yeah.
All right. I am observing.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Okay. Sort of just observing. You hear a couple of animal noises and a couple of rustles in the branches and in the bushes around you, but you won't see anything out of the ordinary. A couple of squirrels, a couple of groundhogs, animals. Sometimes a big swarm of fireflies will swoop over your tiny hut, and it looks pretty cool. Sort of just bashing against you. Otherwise uneventful.
Alrighty. No monkey.
Jana, please join me in Sneaky Big Game.
See ya.
Oh, how is this gonna work? Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it just
I guess everyone
recording
will just
your...
know what's happening.
We could always deafen. Would that work?
Yeah, we could definitely.
No, because
Well,
it's whatever my audio is on the computer.
I don't.
Right.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what?
It's
Hold
recording
on.
the-
Wait. I got it. I'm just gonna turn off everyone's audio on OBS. We'll just hear nothing for a second. Okay, goodbye OBS recording. It's gonna get quiet.
I can just
All right, how dead are we?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Simon, I have a request of you.
Yes.
I need you to edit in Wolf Judge.
Wolf Judge.
Wolf, you know, just a wolf judging.
Is that a thing? That like an actual like?
You
is that a
didn't
name?
get the reference. Moving on.
You're talking about Wolf Job.
Yes. Okay, there you go.
Okay. You know, I wish I didn't have to think about Wolf Job ever again, but here I am. Okay. You all awake in the morning. Tiny Hut's still there. Jenny, you notice some tracks of animals that have definitely circled your hut before moving on. But otherwise, unharmed.
Yeah, Tiny Hut will auto dispel, basically. Time
3
we're in
hours,
now. Yeah.
Okay.
When Jana wakes up, everyone else is awake, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
She's just gonna go, do you guys ever go to sleep and just like stuff happens to your body? This happens to me all the time. Do you guys have this? Is this just me?
No.
Feels like
What?
I'm going through like second puberty or something.
Is this to do with the horns again?
I don't know. Got horns.
Well-
I got a tattoo now. I think I'm growing fangs. I don't know.
Open your mouth. Let me see the fang.
Yeah, stick your hand in.
How big is a gnome mouth?
Not very big. Jenny, do you open your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Chris, you look in. The canines specifically are a little bit longer and a little bit pointier.
Do I see any cavities?
Make a perception check. Yeah, E2 on the right side on the like it looks like it could really use a filling. Like you bust like your dentistry tools, those radioactive X-rays. Yeah.
I can safely say Jana's probably never brushed her teeth in her entire life. I don't know if that exists. I do
Yeah,
that
you
old
can
timey
use
thing.
the.
Did people used to really use concrete to brush their teeth? I feel like that was a thing. Like not like just like the dust, like concrete like dust. That might be an old wives' tale.
I've not heard anything on this.
Maybe in like the Great Depression. Maybe, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, like I'm talking like the beginning of the industrial era.
I know in Europe they use minty sticks to brush their teeth.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
I wonder if they used horsehair for floss.
They used horsehair for everything.
Because horsehair is what they use on like the violin bow.
Yeah, that's what paintbrushes are made out of.
Okay. You continue on.
Yep.
All right. Probably won't get to it today, but just for shits and giggles, someone roll me a d20 for me.
Not it.
Not it.
I'll roll. What, D20?
Okay. 1d20. Yep.
Also,
Okay.
sorry, Simon, before we do this, where am I looking to see the new stuff?
I'll check your class features, like in your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Should be a new one right at the bottom.
Oh, yes. Cool. Okay, continue.
Okay. Okay. So relatively uneventful day. The noon passes, afternoon passes, and eventually hits the cusp of evening. Eventually you find a small patch of flowers. They're a little bit out of place. They don't look like wildflowers. They're like they don't look cultivated, but they're definitely noticeable. They kind of look like roses, but they only have 3 petals. 3 large petals. They're in the like shape of a cup. Like they're fairly sizable flowers.
We all notice them.
Yeah, they're pretty noticeable. Yeah.
They reminiscent of any crazy ruin stuff?
They don't spit at you, or they don't look at you. They look like flowers.
Does
I would
Jana
like to sniff
recognize
them.
them? Like being around
Make
his
a
forest?
make a nature check with advantage, actually, because this is your
Yeah.
forest.
This is my home turf.
While
Still
she's
don't
doing
know what
that,
they
can I sniff them?
They smell pretty sweet, like almost sickeningly sweet, actually. Like it's kind of overwhelming.
Oh, is this gonna be like Wizard of Oz in a second?
Okay. Jenna, it's not a huge huge DC or anything. These are a type of plant flower, so they call heartroot. They look pretty, but the main people use them is the little heart-shaped bulbs that grow in the roots that are known to have healing properties if you eat them.
Oh. We should take some of these. Make our own healing potions.
Yeah,
That's good.
they're kind of like mundane good berries, just minus the eating all your meals in one little berry part.
I imagine these are like little like pearl onions or something, like cute little tulip bulbs.
You have to dig up the plants, but I don't know what those look like.
Like a crom.
What's
Yeah,
that?
it's
Corm.
is that a Fire Emblem Awakening thing?
Like it's like a banana, or the root is like, or like a potato type thing.
Yeah. They're they're about the shape of those like little shitty Valentine's chalk candies. They're kind of like that. Yeah, you can dig some up and get some. Yeah, if you'd like.
Will these last longer? You know, I can put these and eat these later. Like a good berry, we have like a 24-hour window.
They'll rot pretty much immediately when you start digging them up, but you can dry them to last fairly long.
Okay, we'll do
if
that.
If you have like a fire or something, yeah. Okay, so someone make a DC. Just make a survival check. Whoever's good at that. Yeah.
Not me.
Sure. I'll say you probably get about 20 of these bastards.
Nice.
That's 20 solid good berries right there.
What are these things called?
The plant itself is called heartroot. Okay. You can just like heartroot bulbs or something. Yeah, they just heal 1 HP when you eat them.
Oh, speaking of, get my stuff back.
Okay. I just spent a couple minutes, 30 seconds or so, just 30 minutes or so, slowly picking out and plucking these flowers, digging up the roots, trying not to harm any of the bulbs. You smash a couple, but it's not too bad. They grow pretty tight clusters. Yeah, about say about 20. Is that what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20 heartroot bulbs. Okay, but otherwise, rest of the day, uneventful.
Do we make it back to the logging camp?
Probably probably one more night.
Okay. When we settle down for the night, Jana wants to try and dry those over the nightly fire.
Okay. So you start a fire. Make another survival check for me. Yeah, you're good. Takes you a little bit. Some get kind of too close and start burning, but otherwise they're fine. You dry them out for the pretty much as long as the fire is burning. They go from these really like wet, mushy tubers to like very like solidly packed, almost like peanuts, pretty much. But yeah, you now have 20 very long-lasting heartroot bulbs.
They're honey roasted.
Crunchy.
Yeah. They taste They don't taste great. They're very bland, but like there's like a hint of floweriness, like someone sprayed like one spritz of
Floral.
perfume on it, but yeah, like it's barely perceptible. But they'll heal wounds. So okay, all right. Another night passes. Similarly uneventful, even if you take watch. Someone will know the d20 for me, please.
All right, I'll do it this time.
Okay. Yeah, no distractions actually. With this new random encounter table that I have, you roll just a regular ass normal day.
Lucky 13, not bad.
Yeah, so other than the occasional encounter with a smaller, sometimes larger animal, nothing dangerous at the very least. Without having to bed down too much or having to track down a Hydra, keeping an eye out, just making a beeline towards the horses. By the end of the day, you do make it to the horses. It's pretty late-ish in the night, though. Yeah, but you do make it back to the logging camps. You do notice that there is a couple wolf corpses around the horses. And you look around Fury, they're hoof, like bloody hoof prints.
Yeah, they'd be fine.
God.
This
Whoa,
is good
nice
to know
job!
for later.
I'm gonna give Fury the final fish that I have.
Okay. Fury
Good job
clap,
playing
clap.
Protector.
Fury sort of just neighs a little bit and does a little prance.
Aw.
Is that them?
Okay. All right. But late in the night, you can make it to town if you want. It'll be fairly late in the night, but you guys can make it back in town if you spend a little bit more time traveling on the horses.
How are the horses looking?
Some of them look kind of, they're not like a meat like super skinny. They look kind of hungry, but they're not like starving or anything. Like, they've been making do with just some of the wild grass around here.
Let's get them some nice hay. Is that what actually horses eat?
It's
Yeah,
grasses.
that's what they eat.
Yep.
Yeah, hay is just a lot of grass bundled up, pretty much.
They eat seeds too, I think, like grains.
Yeah. And chicks, apparently.
Chicks,
Yeah, thanks, Misty.
like birds.
Apparently.
I remember there's horses near, like, right outside my neighborhood, and we just feed them grass on the ground.
Yeah, they eat grass, pretty much. Primarily, and whatever's in the grass. Okay. Heading back to town?
Before we head back into town, I'd like to check on Balthazar's tree.
Okay. Okay. So head to the graveyard then. Any objections?
No.
Okay. As you head to Balthazar's tree, it's approaching fairly close to midnight for the next day. You've passed the other trees with faces. Some people have lit candles, kept them covered so they won't don't blow out in the wind or catch anything on fire. But there's some like ceremonial candles just to remember them by, leave them something. I will make a perception check.
Is this perception check depend on smell?
Yes.
If for this one, yeah, sure, why not?
Wow.
Maya, what's up?
Oh, the second one was Giorgio.
Okay. Okay, so Giorgio immediately picks up something strange in the air. It's not. He's telling you in this like big Giorgio voice. It's not like unnatural for trees to smell like trees, but there's like a heavy hello.
Hello? I
Hello?
can't hear anyone.
Hello?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Hello?
What about now?
Hello?
You good?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Okay. Sick. Where was I? Giorgio. Right. It's not unusual for trees to smell like trees. But there's like a heavy pollen-y, nectar-y scent coming from ahead towards where the Balthazar's tree is. And Riley, you pick up movement, not from a humanoid, at least not at first, but you see like the sort of limbs of the tree sort of flexing in ways that it shouldn't. And as you really sort of squint and look down that path towards the tree, you swear you see like a humanoid shape sort of almost embracing the tree.
Guys, there's something really weird going on down there. There's like a person hugging a tree or something.
I think those are hippies.
Silly vegans.
Very vegans.
Well, may as well go get a closer look, yeah?
Sneak.
Okay. You all sneaking, or are you just gonna walk up? Whoever wants to walk up, or whoever wants to sneak, or both.
You can
I think if we can... Yeah, whatever. Sneak is fine then.
Don't scare him off. Oh, the pressure's on to roll good.
Okay. 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 As you all begin to sort of slink and spread out between the trees, slipping in from shadow to shadow, ducking behind trees and like behind low-lying, like stone fences. You eventually get close enough to the central roundabout area where this Balthazar's tree is growing. And at this point, yeah, most of you can see that that the tree itself is almost like undulating, like it's gelatinous almost. It's kind of weird. The branches themselves that Jenny picked out kind of look like hands and arms. They're like flexing around where the elbow joints would be. The split trunk at the bottom kind of look like wiggle, like the upper parts of a thigh. And the face, Balthazar's face, Chris recognized, sort of like older, pockmarked, old human guy, sort of like flexing the eyebrows a little bit. And all of you do see this humanoid figure, sort of illuminated in the moonlight at this point, hugging the tree. You can see that from this figure, it looks like female in figure, like it's very tall, lithe, but the skin's sort of like this light green, almost woody brown texture, and also appears to have like these sort of offshoots from the shoulders, hips, and the back of branches and twigs. The hair itself is almost like this like thick canopy of leaves, and all of you can hear under the breath of this figure, "It's not your time yet. You'll be the greatest of us all." And we'll pick it up from there next time.
Or
EXP.
we killed a Hydra.
You did. Ooh, that's a cool looking monster I didn't see.
Each head counts as the full Hydra points, right? So it's like the Hydra times 5.
How about no?
Or the
How about
shaman.
let's say not that. That'll be 2,100 per player.
That's 4-9 then, I think, right?
I will make it an even. I make it even 2,500 with 400 extra XP for RP.
So that would be 5-3. Okay.
2, 8, 10. Yeah, 115, 310.
How close are you guys to leveling? And
Good question,
check.
Probably pretty far, right?
I don't know.
If you just leveled up.
We didn't just level up, but I think we still have a ways to go.
120,000. 120, comma 000.
Oh, we're like 5,000 away.
Fuck.
Oh wow,
Right?
That's
Right?
really
Am I doing my
quickly.
math
No,
right?
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, you're right. Dude.
Damn,
Fuck.
we're like 2 or 3 sessions away from 13.
Did you guys just level like 3 sessions ago?
No.
No?
That's what I'm saying.
I think
It's
we
been a
hit
while.
12, and then we fought like the doctor.
All right. Okay. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There's been a few sessions in between. Right.
Jesus.
Cheese and rice.